The highlights of today's defense news, 5th of September 25. DRDO transfers three advanced material technologies to industry partners. Andhra Pradesh clears 856 crore rupees package for Syrma SGS to set up India's largest printed circuit board plant. Rolls-Royce to set up MRO facility in Tamil Nadu. VTOL Aviation develops Abhinandan HNX 50D series of hybrid fixed-wing VTOL UAVs. INS Sindhuvijay set for crucial mid-life refit at Hindustan Shipyard. TKMS signs agreement with VEM Technologies for development of heavyweight torpedoes. India and Singapore to collaborate in India's MRO sector, skill development, ports, semiconductors. GST Council axes defense taxes, slashes drones GST to 5%. Union Minister of Electronics and Information Technology inaugurates state-of-the-art advanced lithium-ion battery plant in Sohna in Haryana. In the global highlights, Naval Group and PGZ of Poland sign industrial cooperation agreement to boost naval manufacturing. In the war zone, Russia launches over 500 drones at Ukraine. DMRL Hyderabad has transferred three advanced material technologies to the industry partners, further strengthening DRDO's collaborative ecosystem. An MOU was also signed between DMRL and Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau of the Ministry of Civil Aviation for utilizing the lab's experience, facilities, and capabilities to support the Bureau's activities. The technologies transferred include manufacturing of high-strength radomes to BHEL Jagdishpur for enabling production of high-quality radomes to support key defense programs and enhance self-reliance in missile systems. Manufacturing of DMR 1700 steel sheets and plates for defense applications to JSPL Angul, offering an excellent combination of ultra-high strength and high fracture toughness at room temperature. DMR 249A HSLA steel plates for naval applications to BSP Bhilai SAIL, offering a robust and reliable material meeting the stringent dimensional, physical, and metallurgical requirements for the construction of naval vessels. Andhra Pradesh government has approved 856 crore rupees incentive package for electronics manufacturing company Syrma SGS for a mega printed circuit board plant. For this, the AP government will provide 12.56 acres of land at 75% subsidized cost. The project location will be in Naidupeta industrial area, which is in close proximity to Chennai. The factory would be divided into three projects: single layer and multi-layer PCB, manufacturing and HDI flex PCB, manufacturing copper clad laminate manufacturing and electronics manufacturing services. Syrma SGS will invest of rupees 1595 crores and the plant will be built in partnership with Korea's Shinyup Electronics. The partnership will be on a 51-49 equity shareholding basis. Abhinandan HNX 50D series is a hybrid fixed-wing VTOL UAV with battery power plant and engine for long hour endurance of up to 6 hours. The Abhinandan HNX 50D series represents a next-generation hybrid fixed-wing vertical takeoff and landing unmanned aerial vehicle developed under India's IDDM category, signifying its role in enhancing indigenous defense capability and reducing reliance on imports. Designed for both strategic combat operations and advanced surveillance, this UAV integrates hybrid propulsion technology, battery powered quad motor vertical lift for VTOL capability, combined with a fuel based engine for extended fixed wing cruising endurance, bringing together the flexibility of a drone with the range and efficiency of a manned aircraft. With a maximum takeoff weight of up to 50 kilograms, the HNX 50D achieves an optimal balance between portability and payload capacity. This capability enables it to carry diverse mission-specific payloads like EO/IR camera sensors for intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions, and tactical payloads including warheads or ammunition for combat-oriented deployment. In terms of endurance, the UAV has been engineered for continuous flight lasting up to 6 hours, a major advantage in long-range reconnaissance, wide area surveillance, and strategic strike missions. Communication versatility is another strength, offering multiple secure link ranges between 50 to 100 kilometers, making it suitable for operations from tactical frontline units to centralized command centers. VTOL Aviation has developed this series of hybrid fixed-wing VTOL UAVs. INS Sindhuvijay, a Sindhughosh class submarine and the fourth in the series of India's Kilo class boats, is set to undergo a major mid-life refit at Hindustan Shipyard. Commissioned in 1991, the diesel-electric attack submarine last went through a comprehensive overhaul in 2005 at Russia's shipyard. With the submarine fleet of the Indian Navy under increasing operational pressure, the Ministry of Defence has already cleared the acceptance of necessity and the refit contract is expected to be finalized soon. The extensive refurbishment aims to repair hull damages, overhaul engines and critical machinery, integrate advanced weapon systems, install upgraded sonar and communication technologies, and extend the vessel's combat life for several more years. The 73-meter long submarine, with a displacement of about 2,325 tons surfaced and 3,076 tons submerged, has an operational range of 6,000 nautical miles at 7 knots on snorkel and can dive up to 300 meters. Powered for stealthy operations, it carries six 533 mm torpedo tubes capable of launching 18 torpedoes, up to 24 naval mines, or Club S land attack cruise missiles with a strike range of 220 kilometers. The submarine houses a complement of 53 personnel, including 12 to 13 officers, and has an endurance of nearly 45 days at sea. ThyssenKrupp Marine Systems (TKMS) has recently entered into a significant partnership with WEM Technologies by signing a memorandum of understanding to establish a framework where TKMS, supported by its specialized segment Atlas Electronic, will collaborate closely with WEM Technologies to localize critical aspects of heavyweight torpedo technologies. WEM Technologies will assume key responsibilities for integrating and testing of the torpedoes, thereby promoting indigenous manufacturing and capabilities. This alliance aims to strengthen local defense industrial infrastructure by leveraging TKMS's technical expertise and WEM's established manufacturing pedigree. The cooperation between TKMS and WEM extends beyond torpedoes and includes plans to collaborate with another Indian company, CFF Fluid Control Limited, to develop advanced anti-submarine warfare systems for surface vessels, fortifying Indian Navy's technological edge. Both TKMS and WEM Technologies are exploring avenues to expand their cooperation, including participation in the P-75I submarine program and engaging with DRDO and other Indian defense entities. The discussions also encompass establishing enhanced production centers in India to serve both domestic and global markets, indicating a broader vision to make India a hub for naval defense manufacturing. India and Singapore agree to focus on cooperation in the development of Indian ports, collaborate in India's growing MRO sector, skill development, semiconductors, and also explore cooperation in civil nuclear cooperation. The two sides in a joint statement outlined an ambitious roadmap to take forward their comprehensive strategic partnership and outlined 8 areas under it: economic cooperation, skills development, digitization, sustainability, connectivity, healthcare and medicine, people to people and cultural exchanges, and defense and security cooperation. India has also evinced interest in joining the maritime patrolling in the busy Malacca Straits. The main points of the joint statement are: deepen bilateral trade and access to markets, including through building on their comprehensive economic cooperation agreement. Achieve substantial review of the ASEAN-India Trade in Goods Agreement in 2025. Boost cooperation under the India-Singapore Semiconductor Policy Dialogue, advance resilient semiconductor supply chains. Explore mutually beneficial research and development collaborations and potential partnerships between Indian and Singapore firms. To promote collaboration between Indian National Space Promotion and Authorization Center in Space and the Office of Space Technology and Industry Singapore, as well as Earth observation and satellite communication technologies and applications. To develop a national center of excellence in Chennai in the field of semiconductors and also cooperate in the field of skilling. Explore collaboration opportunities in critical and emerging technologies. To cooperate in the establishment of an Indo-Singapore green and digital shipping corridor between the Port of Singapore and the ports in India to deepen maritime connectivity and work towards the establishment of a green maritime fuel corridor. To collaborate in India's growing aviation and aerospace MRO sectors through partnerships between India and Singapore companies in these sectors, including the sharing of Singapore's expertise and the provision of upskilling opportunities. In defense and security cooperation, the two sides agreed on continued defense and security at all levels, including regular meetings between the two defense ministers and exchanges through the joint conduct of Army, Navy, and Air Force exercises. Deepen defense technology cooperation in emerging areas like quantum computing, AI, automation, and unmanned vessels. Continue the cooperation in maritime security and submarine rescue. Strengthen cooperation in maritime domain awareness. GST Council has axed defense taxes slashes drone GST to 5%. Many weapons earlier under the 18% GST slab have now been moved to the nil GST category. These include military transport aircrafts like C-130 procured from US and the C-295 medium transport aircraft jointly manufactured by Airbus and Tata in Vadodara. The GST on several weapons, military aircrafts, and defense equipment has been completely abolished. Additionally, the GST on drones has been reduced from 28% to just 5%. GST has also been removed on missile launched from remote pilot aircrafts used by the armed forces. GST has been eliminated on GSAT systems, ship-launched missiles, flight motion simulators, underwater vessels, and fighter jet ejection seats, which allow pilots to exit safely during emergencies. The government has also scrapped GST on other defense equipment like 100 caliber rockets, deep submergence rescue vessels, spare parts for cannons and rifles, and various testing devices. France's naval group and Polska Grupa Robotaniua (PGZ) of Poland have signed an industrial cooperation agreement aimed at strengthening defense manufacturing ties between France and Poland. The agreement focuses on advanced shipbuilding, including the construction of submarines and other specialized naval vessels. News from the war zone. Russian military conducted an extensive combined assault on Ukraine, deploying over 500 aerial weapons, predominantly focusing on the western regions. Russia fired more than 500 drones and 2 dozen missiles at Ukraine overnight. The main Russian nighttime targets were civilian infrastructure, especially energy facilities. The attacks targeted mainly western and central Ukraine and wounded at least 5 people. According to AFP, Ukraine military officials reported that Moscow deployed 502 unmanned aerial vehicles and 24 missiles. 3 missiles and 69 strike drones hit in 14 locations, and the debris of downed projectiles fell in 14 locations. Air raid alerts were sounded for hours across Ukraine, with explosions heard in 9 of its 24 regions, spanning from Kiev to Lviv and Volyn in the west, Ukraine officials and media said. Ukraine's western neighbor and NATO member Poland activated its own and allied aircraft to ensure safety, its armed forces command claimed. The Russian Federation once again is carrying out strikes on targets located on the territory of Ukraine. according to the operational command in a post on Twitter. That's all the news for today. We hope you have enjoyed the news. Please do subscribe to our channel and do give us your feedback. Thank you.